The sound of explosions echoed through the streets of Ukraine as a fierce battle raged on between Russians and Ukrainian forces. As the conflict persisted, economic uncertainties and disruptions rippled throughout the global economy, affecting businesses far beyond the borders of Ukraine and Russia. On how world way, the local manufacturer and exporter of interior products have been ensnared in the perils of this occurrence, suffering its adverse impact. Local manufacture is an entity that involves manufacture process of products within a particular geographic region, with a focus on handcrafting and traditional techniques. In the field of interior design, the output can encompass various items such as furniture, lighting fixtures, and other decorative accessories. According to Davila and Nevis Spain, this industry provides numerous economic and social benefits, as the products are valued for the uniqueness and authenticity that cannot be achieved through mass-produced items. In 2018, the Creative Industries Federation found that this craft sector contributes around £3 billion to the UK whole economy, employing over 150,000 people. This creative sector is an important source of employment and income. However, the conflict between Russia and Ukraine has resulted in a significant economic downturn for many local manufacturers.
This is an anomaly, right? We are growing better during pandemic because everyone like their home. They want to change the decoration of the home. The demand of the home decoration become going up. But this recession, tendency of the recession, recently make the demand going down, especially when the war coming.
Therefore, how Russia and Ukraine war specifically impacts local manufacturers and exporters of interior products, and what kind of strategies should be undertaken to stay afloat in this industry? Specifically, the conflict between Russia and Ukraine has caused major effect on local manufacture of interior products in three categories, which are material supply chains, market demand, and shipping. The disruptions of material supply threatens the viability of many local manufacturers, especially for those who rely heavily on imports of raw materials from Russia and Ukraine. Ukrainian furniture manufacturers itself have been particularly affected due to the country's dependence on imports of wood-based materials from Russia. The availability of raw materials such as timber has decreased due to the conflict. Some manufacturers have turned to alternative suppliers such as China and Poland. However, these options may not be sustainable in the long term due to the issue of varying quality standards, raised transportation costs, and longer delivery times. In addition, the shift to the new suppliers requires significant investments in retooling and adapting production process, which is not feasible for all manufacturers. The repercussions of the Ukraine and Russia conflict is not limited to Ukrainian manufacturers alone. Some local manufacturers in neighboring Eastern European countries, for example Romania and Poland, have also encountered supply chain disruptions, as most of them rely on Ukraine for raw materials and components. Furthermore, in Europe, the ban on wood imports from Russia has led to a substantial increase in wood prices. The business continuity of local manufacturers is jeopardized by these situations. One solution that can be adopted to address this challenge is material innovations. A study by Lee explored the potentials of using natural materials such as bamboo. Bamboo can be a sustainable alternative to traditional wood-based material in furniture manufacture. In addition, this also can be a selling point, as consumers nowadays are more environmental concerns and attracted on sustainable products.
Always try to find something that natural resources. Banana bark, we cut this one and then we slice, become a beautiful ropes. We use local people to develop this one, and then finally we touch up at our factory to make it more international standard and export quality, empowering the people. We educate them to how to use a small, simple machine, but not all automatic. Innovation, we give them more income, of course, to them. We give them a job at the village. Also reduce the urbanization,
By innovating alternative materials and incorporating technologies, the local manufacturers can mitigate the impact of supply chain disruptions. Moreover, creating innovative materials in craft-based industries can lead to economic development in rural communities. Local manufacturers can differentiate their products, create more value for customers, also promote the economic growth of the local craftsmanship. The Russia and Ukraine war has led to a decrease in demand of export in some regions around the world. Yahnich and Dovichenko found that the Russia-Ukraine conflict had significant impact with a decline in export to Russia and a shift towards other markets. Ukrainian manufacturers and exporters were forced to find new markets to offset the loss of the Russian market, leading to diversification of export destinations. To survive, local manufacturers have to explore new markets.
Europe market it's hard at the moment. Sometimes we have to move the strategy market coverage. So we move more penetration in the US market and Latin America. It's the opposite way when we are in 2008. We moved from America. We move more penetration to Europe market. So it is a challenge for us to creative. That's why our company also developed a new collection, new product, more than 200
The question is, if the market coverage changes apart from the quantity, does it mean that the product design also need to be changed in a short period of time to align with the demand in the new market?
That's a good question. Yes, you're right. We have to know not only the market, but we have to know the tendency and the demand, the taste of each market. It's not easy. America and Europe is different design and also the function of the product. America, they love napkin ring. Actually, Latin America, they like Spanish and Portuguese the culture. We have to follow with this market.
By understanding the needs and preference of the target market and adapting the product design accordingly, companies will be able to differentiate themselves from competitors. Moreover, design modifications is effective when it uses customer feedback and market research, rather than only using the company on preference and assumptions. Enjoy highlighted the importance of strategic planning and collaborations with designers in the design modifications process. Through such collaborations, local manufacturers can leverage design as a tool to gain a competitive advantage and meet the evolving demands of the market. Therefore, local manufacturers can view this challenge as a chance for growth. The war has caused notable disruptions in trade and transportation routes. This has led to the increase of transportation costs and extended delivery times for goods, resulting in higher prices for consumers. Exporters and logistics companies have had to adapt their operations to cope with this challenge. One of the strategies identified was the integration of lightweight materials into the design to reduce shipping costs and selling price.
Doing small items in the furniture industry. Natural fiber, pandanus palm leaves, water hyacinth is very light. One containers maybe only 3-4 tons, but it's already full.
In terms of space, the study found that the combinations of nesting technique and customized packaging was the key to the success of the optimization efforts.
Stacking and folding, and some product with the nesting. We put the different size. One box with the large, medium, small. Let's make it nesting and saving the space.
Arranging the products in a way that minimizes empty space and using customized packaging that they were specifically designed to fit the product being shipped. The company was able to achieve a high level of container capacity utilization. In the context of design strategy, integrating furniture designs that can be easily disassembled can facilitate the dismantling of furniture components, making them more compact and easier to pack for shipping. Furthermore, the utilizations of knockdown fittings also improve the customer experience by facilitating easier assembly and disassembly of furniture. In summary, the war between Russia and Ukraine impacts local manufacture of indoor products in three areas. First, disruptions in material supply have resulted in increased price of raw materials. One possible solution to this issue could be the innovations of new materials using natural sources by combining local craftsmanship and machine technology. Second, the war has caused a decrease in market demand, leading to lose the market. However, adopting strategies such as shifting market coverage and collaborations in the design modifications could help improve market share by leveraging design as a tool. Third, the war has resulted in higher shipping costs, which in turn have increased the selling price of product. Implementing strategies such as knockdown products, lightweight materials, nesting techniques, and customized packaging could potentially reduce the selling price. According to research, the projected global size of the art and craft market is expected to reach $63,590 by 2028. To stay afloat in this industry, in my opinion, the strategy called Collabo-Craft can be implemented. Address challenges related to material supply chains, local craftsmanship, and machine-based process can be combined to create a unique material innovations by using natural resource. Response to market demand. The design process should be divided into two distinct parts. The initial part, known as local design, can only be executed in a specific country where the product is being manufactured. The second part, termed destinations design, involves ongoing adjustments based on global issue and entails collaborations with designers and manufacturers from destinations country. Additionally, this concept also helps to cut down on shipping costs as local manufacturers only need to transport half of the product's components. Finally, it is agreed that Russia and Ukraine war has posed certain limitations. However, limitations trigger the creative mind inventive, and the best innovations mostly comes from limitations.